put some content out on a Sunday morning. Hello viewers, another beautiful day. Yeah, hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. Alright, now what I got for you guys. Listen to this. Ayaneo 3 Ryzen AI HX370 handheld to feature magnetic suspension motor and customizable Abx keys. And it says Ayaneo has not yet disclosed all the details of their new flagship gaming handheld, which is set to be fully enhanced later this year. The company has thus far only confirmed the design, basic APU specs, and the type of screen users can expect. As a quick recap, the Ayaneo 3 will feature two AMD options, either the Ryzen AI 9 HX370 or the Ryzen 7 8840U. These options will include either 12 Zen 5 CPU cores with Radeon 8090M graphics or 8 Zen 4 cores with Radeon 780M. Both options are equally interesting for gaming systems, but the HX370 is clearly something that might convince users to upgrade from their 2023 systems, such as those powered by Ryzen Z1 Extreme or Ayaneo owned device equipped with Phoenix or Hawkpoint APU. The company also announced that their new console will offer LCD or OLED screen option. It seems the device might cover a wide range of price segments, especially when considering memory and storage options, which have yet been disclosed. It says what has been disclosed is something related to a new vibration motor and customization feature tailored to certain regions and gamer preference. According to the company, the Ayaneo 3 will be the first gaming handheld in the history of Windows handheld to feature a self-developed motor. The company stated that their magnetic suspension motor will enable immersive vibration. Another feature is the free button technology, which allow gamers to remove and replace ABXY based on their preference. This will appeal to those used to American or Japanese button layout, or players familiar with different system. It is claimed that this feature will also include software level customization and making it fully adjustable. Then it says here, this teasing campaign has not ended yet, and we expect more important details such as memory specs and battery size to be revealed soon. Personally, I'm looking forward to learning the specs curve of the HX370 based on handheld. Whether users should expect a truly premium device or something that breaks the bank remains a niche product. If there's one thing to keep in mind about Ayaneo devices, is that their Windows system are rarely cheap. For example, the Ayaneo flagship console easily costs $1,400 when fully configured. I guess gamers will be lucky if the 3 is sold for less than $999 with the HX370 and the LCD screen, but who knows. Alright, well, Ayaneo 3 Ayaneo 3 Ryzen AI HX370, okay, 370 or the Ryzen 7 8840U, okay, LCD and OLED, alright, and then you're coming with a magnetic suspension motor and free button, okay, alright, and Ayaneo is stepping up their game to meet their consumer demands. Now the article talks about it might cost some pennies and some pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, for those handhelds. But I think Ayaneo fans are used to it. They're not complaining. We got 14 comments here. What do we got? Let's see here. We got but it's just not a Steam Deck though. And then Dio Porco said this: the OLED 890M version, even with base storage and RAM, will cost more than premium 14-inch OLED laptop RTX 4060 like the Omen Transcend 14 or Asus G14. I am out. I will wait for the Deck 2 to be a viable option with good price performance and usability ratio. All the other are too expensive for what they offer, and at the end of the day, the 8090M is just a 25% upgrade over the 780. Still not even as fast as laptop 3050 or 40 watt with nowadays Unreal Engine 5 titles is useless. It says, and then Technogro said this: these handhelds are getting crazy. OLED screens with 120 hertz refresh rate, more than enough performance to play stream basically any PC game, and the ability to emulate anything from Game Boy to Switch. I'm probably going to end up getting the Odin Pro Portal that's coming out next month. And then Dio Porco said this. Porco said this: what I don't understand is why they keep using 1080p displays. These APU are not good for 1080p native, and won't be since game becomes always more demanding, while the new 8090M is just 25% at most faster than the 7080. So we always need to use FSR on quality or balance, which to upscale the games, or even worse, set resolution to 720 or 900p, which looks bad being non-native. They should follow Valve Go OLED or Go 7 or 8 inch at max and use a 800p or 720p native OLED display. That resolution is fine for a 7 to 8 inch display. And we can play them natively rather than using AMD upscaling. And then who is this? Tripper said this: IMO 1080p is reasonable as mean to appeal to the broader user base. It's way better than 720-800. And then it says for content consumption, there's plenty of less demanding games that can run at 1080p no problem on handhelds, and some games probably look better with upscaling than native at such low resolution. It says, I got the Z1 Ally, which is under par compared to most handhelds, and I do appreciate 1080p screen because the games I actually play on it, like Dome Keepers and Crosscode, run perfectly fine at native res. When on the go, I used to watch YouTube and stream instead of my phone. Sometimes I stream my games to it when I don't feel like playing at my desk. And some people would use cloud streaming like GeForce Now, but he said, so at least for people with similar usage patterns as mine, I believe 1080p screens is a better fit. It just makes for a more versatile device. And then Guardian said this: right, and with the Windows ones with full APU, it can even be used as a PC. Just add a portable screen, mouse, and keyboard, and good to go. I use an AMD 6900 HX powered mini setup for when I travel, and I'm ready to upgrade to a more modern APU solution. I've been tinkering about Ayaneo. I've been thinking about Ayaneo for sure. It will be expensive for sure, but I'll be able to use it for work and play since I already have peripherals. Then Savad said this: early reviews of Op looks really good. And then Voice of Logic: it is great to see handheld market revitalized. Savad said, hopefully the magnetic suspension motor in this handheld works really well. Aptic are such a great thing to have in gaming. I want a handheld that's less aptic, comparable to a DualSense controller. And then Full Jack said there's DDR5 8000, just to see how much improvement over the 7533. Then more Green said this: the idea of customizable button layout is great. One, I do hope that it sticks in the handheld market. Then Patrick said this: customizable D-pad for fighting games will be great as well. And then the SD said that the referred said SD is your friend. And then Guardian Bane said this: good point, maybe we'll see something like that in the future. Anyway, that's the end of the comments in the article. So, well, we'll see what the real specs of this handheld when it comes out. Around 2025. There's a video here in this article, so I will leave it there. And of course, there's the Z2 chip that's supposed to be showing up next year. So we'll see who and what is getting this chip. But right now Ayaneo is just staying on top of their game, keeping up with their consumers and coming out with new products. So to meet the demands of video games. So yeah, so this will give some competition to the Steam Deck. Steam Deck 2 probably. So, but Valve is waiting for a generational leap. So we'll see. They're talking about customizable buttons. Well, modders been doing that for years, but now handheld makers are making it more a reality now. So yeah, giving gamers more options. So we'll see. I think the 9HX370 is the high end, but the Ryzen 7 8840U is the low end. So yeah. So when you buy Ayaneo products, you're gonna be spending some money. So be ready for that. So to get these handhelds, you need to save your pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, $1 bill and $5 bills. For these new handhelds. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy it. Nice talking to you people again. Crystal, Star Wars, Star Trek thing, Borg, Dark Side. Go. Peace.